Hello gamers, Matt Lemke here with Through Gamer Goggles. Today we're going to take the Bushido figure, uh-oh, lost your card. Oh no, it's right here, it's right here. We're going to take the Bushido figure, let's see if I can say this right. Tensi Saishin Nagoi. Yeah, that's probably not right. And we're going to base her. I used gel when I put this model together, so I have some gel oozing out of the wood sandals, which you probably can't see that. So let's zoom in. There we go. I have gel oozing out of the sandals. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to sculpt a little bit of a muddy base on this base. We're going to do that by using terrain putty resin from Procreate. It's a two-part resin that customizes and restores terrain and stuff like that. So I am going to do something I should have already done, and I'm going to grab, at least with the resin, or the two-part epoxy. I think it's actually an epoxy. Basically, you take the epoxy, pretty much 2 equal parts. I'm probably going to take too much because I haven't done too much of this. So I'm just going to try and match it as best I can. If you really want to be technical with it, you can always just weigh up. Because this stuff in here, if you haven't noticed, I mean, it's just like a big blob of Play-Doh. And basically what you do is you mix the two parts, and then you mix them together, the 2 equal parts. You just keep mixing them. Now, you might want to do this at home and wear gloves. You kind of just keep mixing them together until they are well mixed. Now, I am not necessarily going to say that I am or am not a fan of this Procreate stuff because it mixes easy. But the dilemma I have with it is it's really dry. But when it dries, it's light. I mean, it is light on your models, and you know, it says you have a 2-hour work life with it, and well, if you add some water to it, it even gets easier to use, which I guess is normal for many pieces of epoxy. So, you know, maybe mine is old or it sat around the warehouse too long, and that's why it's so interesting to use. So basically, I'm just going to tear this off here. I'm actually going to tear off less. I'm going to wipe my hand off a little bit, and I'm just going to start going like this. And what I really want to do is just kind of get that in there. Where's my knife? I just had it there. I want that to show that there. I want the gel glue to show like his body weight is pushing it down and out. So I'm really going to work that a little bit, and then I'm going to smooth that off there like that, just like this is a putty knife actually. Now I'll flip them over, and I'm going to push it down, maybe put a little bit of water on my knife like that, because it makes it a lot easier to work with. And you know, this is mud, so I'm allowed to be rough with it and pretty much do whatever I want, because you know, mud has no rules as far as I know as to how it shapes. I mean, it just kind of gets wet and people walk on it, people drive on it, they do whatever. So being rough is okay. Maybe I want a little more in here, maybe I don't. But this is just simple stuff here. I mean, the trick's going to be making it look wet when you paint it. Now I have a based Mini. There you go. And it was that simple. I think, this took me less than 3 minutes to do. And, I mean, that could easily be muddy ground. Now, the next step I want to do is I want to take a look at, and I used, look at how much I have left over because I don't know what I'm doing. I'll have to base some more stuff. Or wait, no, just do this. Sculpt it into a rock real quick. There. Now I got a rock when it dries in about 2.5, 3 hours. And I have a Tengu, or a Tensi, I mean, on a base, ready to be painted when it dries. I do think that I want to take this piece off here a little bit. Yep. Because I really want that to push through. What I do want to do is a little bit of research on what rice looks like when it's growing, so I can maybe turn this into a rice paddy type of looking thing. Maybe I can't do that because I left this rough, and since it's rough, maybe I'll just have to put a little bit of flock back here or up to the front maybe and make some green on it when I'm done. But I will decide all that once it's dry. Matt Lemke with True Gamer Goggles in a basic basing. If you like this video, you can always subscribe to us by clicking on the social media links at the right hand side of your screen.